What's up, SteadyPicks Radio?
We gotta get used to looking up there a little bit too. So.
Oh yeah. But bro, I mean, we're talking to ourselves too, though.
A little bit.
And then we're talking to the.
And the hardest part is going to be going like this. So we gotta make sure we.
I don't want to look at Kurt anyway.
All right,
so
real quick.
Yes.
We'll run through that card from last weekend. First fight, we all picked Felipe. He won.
It was a good fight.
Y'all both picked Luan Lacerda. I picked Blackshear. I won that. You guys didn't pick on Elise Reed. I picked Elise Reed.
Can I stop here? Technically, if you can go back and look at this, I said I'm going local.
Okay, respect.
Technically, if you look at the thing, I said I'm going. Maybe they didn't understand what that meant.
Pick.
I said I was going local, which was Elise Reed.
We go to the next fight. Daniel Santos, Johnny Munoz. I picked Santos. Joseph picked Munoz.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, damn. You know what? I did fuck up. And now I know why he's angry. He was a minus 400, bro. And I told my guy, I was like, go Malarkey. I totally forgot.
He's talking about Santos and
Malarkey.
No, Santos and Nunes. You took Nunes.
You picked Nunes.
Yeah,
you lost
Nunes.
on that one.
I told my guy he should pick Malarkey. I forgot.
But no, this is a completely different fight, Joe. This is Daniel Santos versus Johnny Munoz.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking
okay.
You lost. Okay. You lost. Don't worry. You lost.
All right, I was about to be like, I just screwed up.
Andre Arlovski, Downtown Maze. We all lost on that.
Yeah.
The next one, Abukar Nurmagomedov versus Dos Santos. I picked Dos Santos.
Yeah.
We
So
all did, besides Kurt. You picked Nurmagomedov.
Backstory to that is when I put my bet in, because I can bet, when I put my bet in for the little parlay that I did go with your pick, and I lost on, of course, the main event.
Jamie Malarkey got slept. We both picked him. Mm-hmm. We both picked Silva versus Souza. Silva won. I picked Victor Altamirano. He lost. You picked Tim Elliott. That was a good pick. Jim Miller, we didn't pick on that fight because the fight got switched out. We didn't even really know about it.
But great fight.
You picked Alex Caceres. I picked Pineda. I heard it was a good fight. I didn't see it. And then on to the main event. We all picked Kai France. Kai did not win, but Kai won in our spirits.
Can I spin the block real quick? I know you guys can't stay up that late sometimes. I don't know. But I'm going to run through this real quick just to give you a little update.
I can.
Oh, you were at the fights. You were at Chris.
Yeah,
damn.
I did watch the Kai France fight.
Okay, all right.
Bullshit.
At least read whatever. That was like a close match, whatever.
And I watched Jim Miller.
Jamie Malarkey, if you did have a parlay, this is where you lost it. Because I think he was probably one of the biggest favorites on the card. I think he was like negative 460. He ended up getting caught. But that's MMA. Like, those size gloves, anything can happen. You just never fucking know. Where am I at? John Castaneda, how you say that?
We didn't pick on that fight.
All right, Andre Arlovski, of course, got
Gaffarov.
this fight right here. This is what pissed me off a lot on this fight. Daniel Santos versus Johnny Munoz.
He won.
Santos won, but I'm saying like this dude fighting style. There's a thing that you do. Like I don't get body locks from the guard.
I don't either.
Understand him?
He had him body locks from the guard.
A lot. Losing.
I would have picked him up and slammed him. If you body lock around me,
he body locked from the guard. It was very, very, very annoying. But he was very jiu-jitsu game. His jiu-jitsu was mean, and he didn't seem like he wanted to engage. Nurmagomedov, I lost on. This dude was pretty solid. Did you see what happened with Karina Silva and Caitlin Souza?
No, I did not.
She tried to put her in a ankle lock. I mean, she had her they were like in a 50-50, and just her knee was pressed up against her thigh, and the fucking shit just pops out. So that was pretty fucked up. Tim Elliott, he fought like somebody was screwing his wife.
I did watch some of the Tim Elliott fight. They were
he fought like Stewie when what's the name? OD Money. Jim Miller shadow realmed this guy. Did you see it?
Jim Miller is timeless.
Bro, he hit him and then he hit him again.
Jim Miller is timeless. And he used to never knock people out like that. Now he's knocking everybody out.
They said Jim Miller takes it personal when you debuted against.
Well, listen, he also had to learn how to cope and deal with his Lyme's disease. Mm-hmm. So now he's like kind of got that dialed down in his diet and everything.
Yeah. We took Daniel Pineda versus Alex. This was a good ass fight. I don't know if y'all got to see it, but this was a good ass fight.
What were the overall me versus Joey?
I think I did pretty well. I lost.
Right.
I lost.
We
3.
0-1 on the main event. I'm going to go through 0-1, 0-2. 0-3.
I think I was 6-6.
I think I was like 7.
But you can't like the Kai Car.
I was 6-6.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
So what was I?
6-6.
You were all right. 1-0, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5.
That's dog shit.
Yeah, man. This was a tough one because, like I said, even
5-5.
the Jamie Malarkey loss.
What were the 5 I lost?
Kai,
Yeah.
you lost on Kai.
Malarkey probably.
Dos
You
Santos.
lost on
Or,
Malarkey.
Yeah.
You
Munoz.
lost on Andre Arlovski.
Yeah.
You lost on Johnny Munoz. And then you lost on Luan Lacerda. Mm-hmm. 5.
Luan Lacerda. Who did Luan Lacerda?
Dane
Blackshear.
Blackshear. Damn.
All right.
Yeah. So
Let's get into this motherfucking card this week. You guys want to start at the top or you want to
Let's start at the bottom.
at the bottom of the prelims, not the early prelims?
Yeah, just the prelim.
All right. Kyle Nelson versus Blake Bilder. I'm going with Blake.
Absolutely.
Blake's tough as shit.
he is. I actually hung out with his he's a black belt under that dude Felipe Falogan. But they were like Mexico when I was there. I actually got to hang
I
out
am
with him a
also
little bit.
going Blake Builder.
Blake Bilder.
Same, brother.
Going with the local.
I'm not going to say this guy's first name, but it's Frost Zahabi's little brother. Zahabi versus
Go
another,
for it.
another name I'm not going to say.
Can you go for it though?
I'm not. I know.
Aoriqileng. Aoriqileng.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Damn,
going
even
with it.
Joey struggled. Nice.
Bro, because how do you even...
Aoriqileng.
Aoriqileng. I don't know. Aoriqileng.
With all that being said, I'm going with my boy Zahabi, just because GSP.
I'm
trains there.
not taking a pick in that one. I don't like that fight.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm tired of giving out these picks that I don't be hit all the way in on. I ain't giving out a pick. I think Zahabi's going to win. Y'all can take that with what you want. I'm tired of this bullshit
But I'm not
losing
giving out a
record.
pick.
Miranda Maverick, Jasmine Jasudavicius.
She is
you
going to
fucking
win.
hear that?
Jasudavicius. I like it.
Who's
beat
gonna
Miranda
win?
Maverick?
Who's gonna win?
I think Jasmine.
I'm going Maverick.
Really? I'm
Yup.
going Jasmine.
I am.
That's fine.
I'm going
I
Jasmine.
respect
I
it.
think she's going to light her ass up.
All right, cool. She has a big. She looked real big her last. I think
She's
she
got
moved up a weight
crazy,
class.
like,
She's big.
aggression.
Yeah, she's big.
Yeah. Miranda kind of coasted at the end.
You can take this next one, Joe.
So middleweight division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nassourdine Imavov versus Chris Curtis.
Yes,
It's an interesting.
it's a tough fight to pick.
It's an interesting matchup. I do think that Nassourdine is going to be the more crisp boxer, the more crisp kickboxer. I am going to go Nassourdine Imavov. I don't really see Chris Curtis being able to get inside and really do some damage. So
Yeah,
I think it's going
agree.
to be a decision though.
I think it's going to be a close fight. Like Chris has really good boxing, and Nassourdine's mostly a striker, but I just think he's too long. He's too long.
Yeah.
He's going to use
moves a lot.
those front kicks up the middle. He's going to almost like how Hermanson was, just like kicking, moving, kicking.
But let's
punching,
not forget,
moving.
Sean Strickland is Chris Curtis's main guy, and Sean Strickland just beat him.
That's true.
So that is.
I think it's going to be a very close fight.
Yeah.
With that being said,
Do you think Chris Curtis is Sean Strickland though? Not like technically, but do you think they
Not at
are
all.
cut from the same cloth?
I
I think they're cut from the
mentality,
same
yes.
cloth, but he's not as big.
Strickland's better.
Strickland's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Size matters.
I am going with what is this? Imavov as well.
Yes. Now main card. Our boy Eryk. You take this one.
Your boy,
Yeah,
Eryk
boy.
Anders versus Marc-Andre Barriault.
He's an underdog too.
Eryk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is honestly going to come down to the intention that Eryk brings in the fight. I do want and hope that Eryk gets this job done. We like Eryk. He's come and trained with us. Good dude, solid guy. And he's a veteran. So I'm going to go Eryk Anders by knockout. And I think if he goes out there and throws with bad intentions, I think he'll get him out of there.
I'm going to just pick Eryk straight up money line. I don't know how he's going to get it done, but I think he's just a better overall fighter. I think he can mix in the takedowns too. He's athletic. He's strong. I think he can
Another head kick.
put those takedowns in. Yeah, throw some kicks. But yeah, I'm going with your boy. What's next, John?
Dan Ige versus Nate Landwehr.
This is gonna be a good fight.
I'm on the Nate train.
I love
the Nate
Nate.
Train, baby.
I love Nate.
With all that being said, though, I think they ain't getting Shadow Rumble.
I don't think he's gonna shadow ram him. I think it's gonna be a close fight.
I'm going Nate. I'm going Nate. He's big.
Yeah,
He's
this
big.
is a hard one for me.
He's a tall dude.
I was going Ige. I'm going Nate.
I think
I'm on the Nate train. He's definitely not getting knocked out.
No.
He's not getting 50 Ks.
Nah.
I think it's going to be a 50K fight. Like they're gonna beat the shit out of each other.
I just don't see like Ige obviously is super tough. He lost, but he also lost to Chance Jon, who was a little bit taller, but isn't like a world beater anymore. He lost to Josh Emmett, which Josh Emmett like hooks, short guy. He lost to Evil Eye, and then he just beat Damon Jackson, which is a good win. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Jackson's
think
a good
Nate's
win.
got it.
Me too. Mike Malott versus Adam Fugitt. I'm going with Mike Malott. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He's very good. He won on the Contender Series. He beat a guy from around here who's really good. So like I'm very impressed with Mike. He doesn't seem like he fights that often, but when he does fight, he's not in there very long. He's getting in and he's getting the fuck out. And he's Canadian and he's fighting in his hometown. So I'm definitely going with Mike Malott.
This guy he's fighting. Did you know he KO'd Solomon Renfro?
Mike Malott's the one that did.
No, this guy did too.
They both did.
Yeah, this guy did. He fought him. He fought him at LFA and he knocked him out in 45 seconds.
Mike knocked him out in
Renfro
CFFC.
reminds me of like a Chris Curtis.
Who?
Renfro reminds me of like a Chris Curtis. Just like he's a really solid boxer.
He's good. No, he's good.
He's a dog. He's tough.
Yeah, he's good. But Mike Malott, I think Mike's going to win. But I didn't know that. But yeah, Mike Malott's. I think Mike.
He's a big dude.
He's got good. Mike's got good submissions and he has power on the hands.
Yeah.
He knocked out Mickey Gall.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight, but I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Mike Malott too.
Same.
And then he arm triangled Johan.
Lenace.
All right.
Comey.
Charles.
Already? Mm-hmm. This is a tough one for me to pick because I love Charles Oliveira. But Beneil's been looking like a dog.
Yeah.
He wants it. He wants it. And
I'm going Beneil Dariush. I think I'm just gonna. I got to put the faith in the guy that hasn't had it yet. Mm-hmm. And I think he wants it. And
after
he's been overlooked.
seeing what Beneil did to Gamrot, and Gamrot is a world beater. Like Gamrot's someone I could see being a UFC champion, and Beneil put it on him. You know, like kind of
didn't accept a single takedown.
Dropped him. Like anytime he shot in, was like out scrambling him, out grappling him. Yeah,
He's got
know.
big power for a jiu-jitsu guy. He's got
yeah.
big power, and he's got a lot of power. And Charles doesn't take big power.
Is he a jiu-jitsu guy or is he a wrestling guy?
Benny? Jiu-jitsu.
He's
Jiu-jitsu?
but he can bang.
He was a world champion jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah, so look.
I'm going Beneil.
Look at the path, though. Like, the only thing I could see Charles beating him is maybe a TKO if he got tired, right? But, like, he fought Mateus Gamrot. He's obviously doing something different.
Definitely not getting tired.
Was not tired.
Because Gamrot
You don't
sets
see him
up
beating him in
pace.
jiu-jitsu?
Huh?
You don't see Charles beating him in jiu-jitsu?
Absolutely.
Not in MMA jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
No?
I think Beneil's too strong.
Unless, I mean, Charles can backpack anybody and put them to sleep, but I just don't see him doing it to Benny.
Yeah.
I think Charles is the second best in the world. I'm going to go with Charles as
All right,
well.
nice.
But yeah, I do think he is second to
I respect
Islam. You know what I mean?
I love Charles. I
I love
wouldn't
him
be
too.
upset at whoever
Yeah,
wins.
whoever wins, I'm not going to be upset because I want to see either one of them. Whoever wins this is fighting for the belt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be excited for whoever gets it.
Bold prediction coming up in the main event. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Irene Aldana KOs Amanda Nunes under 3 rounds.
I'm going to just send you my Venmo, brother.
That's fine. And Kurt gonna owe you motherfuckers 150 push-ups.
Just send me.
When you woke
Listen.
up,
Listen. This is my reasoning for all the.
when you woke up this morning,
Nah, listen.
what
viewers,
drugs did you decide to do this
I did
morning?
smoke a cigar this morning.
Yo, you
A
smell like a little
cigar?
tobacco when I walked in.
Huh?
You smell. I didn't want to say that. I was thinking.
Why?
You smell like tobacco.
You
right?
smoked a
scared of?
cigar?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Because I did.
I smoked half of it yesterday, and then I was like, it was in my truck, so I was like, fuck.
Do you
it,
hear the
I'll-
disgust in this man's voice?
Yeah, so.
A cigar?
Yeah.
At what time?
On the way here, after I lifted. I figured I had to finish it. I wanted to get it out. I didn't want to just throw it out the window.
Oh, my God.
All right, so.
Take it, look it out the window.
All right, but.
At least you don't vape.
My bad. Can you say this explanation on why you're not going Amanda? Why you're not going with the quote?
Here's the reason I'm going with Irene Aldana. I think she understands that if she can keep the fight on the feet, she has a very good chance. She's Mexican. She's tough. They got good boxing. They got good cardio. She can box, and she has good power. Mm-hmm. If you watch Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes, Amanda was gun shy because she had gotten dropped by a shitty boxer in Juliana Pena. I was there live for that. And it looked like she was scared the whole time. I don't think Amanda's the same. I don't think anybody understands that yet. And maybe I could be completely wrong, but I think it's kind of like the Valentina Alexa Grasso. I believe Irene Aldana can knock out Amanda. Amanda is not a good striker. She is a powerful striker. That's my opinion.
I disagree. No, go ahead. No, I hear you, but
yeah, no.
I know. I see what you're saying because at the end of the day, it's fighting.
I'm looking for value.
And literally anything. Yeah, and she's a plus 255 right now. So I mean, there's definitely value there. If I was allowed to bet, I wouldn't be betting Amanda Nunes. Like, it's obviously
there's no win.
Yeah.
See, guys, Kurt. You know, he's just one of those guys. He fucks up shit. So, like, he doesn't put, like, a fucking thing. So then there's going to be a stain. And then John's going to scream at me or Sean.
Yours is yours on the coaster?
But this isn't sweating. His is sweating.
I got you. But, yeah, I'm going to Amanda Nunes on that.
One protein bars.
Why?
If you guys want to sponsor us, let us know.
Yes, I also have mine.
Do you need a why anymore with her?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
She
got dropped and outboxed by Juliana.
And she did, like...
Sean, do you think that
a choke that wasn't even around her
Do you
neck.
think that but what happened before that? She got fucking rocked on the feet by a girl that... Do you think Juliana Pena has good striking?
No.
What about when you underestimate...
I think Irene Aldana has way better striking.
When you underestimate someone and you come into a fight riding on that high of like, I'm the GWOAT. I'm the greatest woman of all times. I'm the GWOAT. You can
What the hell is a GWOAT?
The greatest woman of all times. The GWOAT. She's the GWOAT of MMA, and Clarissa Shields is the GWOAT.
Okay, we're not going to do this gender identify crap.
No. Amanda is a GOAT. I can't call her the GOAT. I think
she's a GOAT, not a GWOAT.
She is the greatest woman of all times in MMA, in my opinion. So,
I know what Kurt's trying to say.
Cut this out.
But you know what? I'm going to ride with you, Joey.
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to ride with you.
I made sense to you.
You convinced me.
This is called peer pressure.
No, this is called logistics.
Sunday morning, I'm going to text my boy Nick from SteadyPicks and be like, they did it to me again. they flipped me. Because I see what you're saying. And Amanda's been doing it for so fucking long. At one point, like, she's
got a second kid on the way.
And she's just probably not in it the way Irene Aldana is probably training her ass off.
I feel like you always do when you're going at the champ, though. When you're champ, it's always every fighter you fight is going to be difficult.
I think if Irene Aldana and Juliana Pena fought, Irene would win.
I do too. I think she's too physical. Mm-hmm. She's big, and you can't sit here and tell me that this. She has the pride of Mexico behind her. She has that as a motivation. She has Brendan Moreno as a Mexican champion. This is her first title shot against the greatest of all time, which Amanda is. But if Juliana Pena can take a simple shitty jab and rock the shit out of Amanda, you can't tell me if she's putting 2 threes together straight, because she punches straight, and Amanda throws bombs. I don't see her.
You think she's just going to catch her right down the middle?
I think she's going to catch her down the middle. I think she's going to rock her shit. And if Amanda can't take her down, I think Irene Aldana is going to beat the crap out of her. That's my opinion. That's how I see this going. And I swear, I said the same thing with Alexa Grasso, because she's that Mexican heritage. They're tough. They can take shots and they can box, man.
You did call that one.
Yeah. I mean, she was losing.
That went viral, actually.
But she was strong. For some reason, she just looked like a girl that, like, when she gets you down, she ain't letting you up.
I got you. Real quick.
Well, that's all that.
I gotta go back to this Kai Kara France card, and we have to talk about judging. It's just something that we cannot talk about. I had a free pick from FanDuel for $10. I put together a mean parlay.
Must be nice to still be able to bet.
Yo, I had a $10 parlay, nothing big. It was going to win me $136. I was on the phone with John. I'm watching this Kai Kara France fight. I watched the 5th round. He was going into the 5th round. It was like a negative 500 on the betting odds. I'm like, he has it in the bag. It goes to decision. You know when you're watching the fight and it's a little behind? I go to my FanDuel. I'm looking for my bet. I'm looking for my settlement. It is nowhere to be found, brother. It did not. And I'm like, what happened? I go to my settled bets. It's an X next to it. I honestly thought FanDuel messed up.
My boy at SteadyPicks, he must have put like $1,000 on Kai. He was snapping the next day. Did you see all the shit he was putting up?
It is bad. And
Yeah.
well, and I don't know.
That's what he was saying. He was like, yo, it was a minus 500 favorite.
And that was in Vegas. Mm-hmm. That's even worse.
Scary.
I watched Kyle. You could hear it in his voice. He was saying like, that fight cost me my ranking. That fight cost me $100,000. Lose and that part, I guess you don't think about the livelihood part of the fighter when it was close. But yeah, I thought it was pretty clear who won. You know what I mean? So
I heard it was 3. I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch
3-2?
it. I heard it was 3-2.
3-2, pretty clear cut though. So it was kind of like when you think about that part, like, yo, you really lose half your purse, or you lose, like I said, like you said, $100,000, and you lost his ranking, and it just seemed pretty clear cut. So it's just like with the judging, it's like, what do you do? I know boxing is, what is it, clean punching, ring generalship. That's the only thing I'll give the guy is aggressive ring generalship, I guess it would be, because he did have Kai on the perimeter a lot. And I don't know how that's hard to judge.
I think these judges should have to be accountable for what they like. Explain why you gave it to this fighter. Tell me why. Tell me what you like. They should have to. They should
Who
do
just said that? Israel
said that as
They
well.
should
Yeah.
do a post-fight press conference and tell me why this man lost. Tell me why this man won. Tell me what you've seen from your eyes, your MMA judge eyes. Tell me why this guy won. Tell me why this
Should
guy
they do
lost.
a win or lose?
Huh?
Should they do a win or lose? Yeah.
Or if it's weird, like if it's sketchy, like how this fight was, get your ass up there, be accountable for what you did. You don't get to grab your suitcase and just walk home. And now Kai Kara France has to fly back to fucking Australia with $100,000 less money in his bank account.
Yo, what do you think? I was thinking, what do you think about, like, because I beat somebody 45 fucking spots ahead of me. I fight on a base contract. What do you think about them making a rule? Do you think it would be bad or it would be good that if I beat somebody who's making more, like if I beat that person, should I not get their second check?
Oh, the check that
you
he
were
would have
pay them
gotten
anyway if they would have won.
Maybe,
Why don't we get that?
Maybe the difference. Let's say you were on a 60-60, he's on a 100-100. I don't think they should give you your 60 and his 100. But let's say they gave you the 40.
I don't give a shit. I'm under 20-20. The guy I just fought was over 100-100.
I know what you're saying.
But you get what I'm saying? If they were going to pay that guy 100 anyway.
That ain't how it That ain't how it works. You know?
I know. I'm saying, do you think that would be good?
That'd be awesome.
I think
it'd be fucking great.
Instead of just letting it go,
I think reasonable will be the difference because they were prepared to pay. I also think it
shouldn't be win, show, and win. There's no fighter who shows up like, I'm going to fight harder or any less, because if you know, like, either way, you're going to try to win that fight no matter what you're getting paid. Not getting that bonus, obviously, yeah, you want that other money, but if you're getting paid a flat fee, you're going to fight just as hard if you're getting a win in a show. You might even fight harder knowing that you're guaranteed that money, and maybe you won't go out there and be gun shy and try to do something stupid and just barely squeak out a decision or something like that.
Yeah, because I know some guys probably like settle, like, man, like if they, like guys that aren't as confident probably go into a fight like, oh well, shit, I'm only gonna get, I don't know, say first fight in the UFC, I'm only gonna get 10, so they only plan for having 10.
Yeah,
and the other, if they win, they get that as a, like a bonus.
Yeah,
almost,
I saw a whole bunch of casuals saying like, shouldn't have let it go to the judges. I was like, you can go with the mindset, but you can't just knock somebody. You can't just say, I'm going here.
Must be nice to say that.
I'm gonna make sure I knock this motherfucker the fuck out.
It don't work.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, something definitely has to happen.
Yeah, because that's pretty messed up. Like I said, and not just because I bet on him, but it's just like it's just messed up in the sense of like, you really, you messed that, and he worked for that ranking, number 3, and now you lose it, and it doesn't feel like the dude deserved it. So it is what it is.
Moving on to the Jon Jones.
Okay.
What do you think about them like kind of bypassing Stipe? I don't know what's going on with the negotiations, but I don't really feel like I'm interested in seeing Jon Jones fight Sergey.
This is happening?
Is that what's happening?
That's what they're talking about. And it's almost as if Stipe and Jones has been ruled out for whatever reason.
I don't like it.
It's probably because it's more electric right now.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't think anybody gives a shit to see Jon Jones take on the #1 contender.
If
I think
you look,
everybody wants to see.
Stipe is the best heavyweight champion in UFC history by title defenses. Like, he has the most. Even though he got knocked out by Francis, he is the best heavyweight of UFC history. I want to see him versus Jon Jones.
Yeah.
If not, and honestly, like, I like Stipe, but John's going to probably whoop his ass. Just like he's going to do all these other guys, but I want to see him and Stipe.
I also think Francis versus Tyson Fury is complete stupidity.
Literally don't care.
I would love. I don't care either.
I don't care.
I would love to see it now. If it was Francis versus Deontay Wilder, would love to see it.
Yeah. Or if it's boxing, I don't want to see any of them because Francis is going to get pieced up.
Yeah. I know.
If it's MMA, I'll watch any of it because then
please
it's just
tell me,
entertainment.
you wouldn't watch Deontay Wilder and Francis the way they punch?
I would watch it. That's different.
But I feel like
because Tyson Fury would dog walk Francis.
Yes.
Dog walk him.
Yes.
Because Deontay really isn't a great boxer, so like they would maybe just go out there and just throw hammers until someone goes down. But like Dana said, he knows Tyson's not going to come over and fight.
Nah, but why?
He's
would
not
he?
going to get. Why?
He can't. It's not.
But
really
he's
possible.
100% right in saying, yes, you might be the best boxer, but in a fist fight, we're in the street. Jon Jones is the best fighter in the world. You're not. He's not beat. Like, I don't care how good of a boxer you are. I kick you once in your leg or one takedown, it's a wrap.
So what do you think about Dana? Because when Francis said he wanted to box, he was like, "Fuck no." As soon as Tyson said something,
no.
Dana
He's saying for them to do MMA, not box.
Yeah, he said if you want to come here, we can make it happen.
Yeah. So I think
a lot of people were like talking shit on that.
No,
I was like,
I think
he didn't say boxing.
He didn't say, but he
yeah.
said MMA because Francis wanted to go box. Jon Jones knows he's not beating Tyson in a boxing match, so he's like, if you want to come over here, then we can do that. But he ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. Three things real quick. I'll talk to Joey on this one first. Did you get to see the Sean Strickland Bilal Muhammad altercation at the PI?
I did not. I
know.
Can you tell me about? I literally, honestly, I like
I didn't
loser.
What happened?
Sean Strickland pulled up at the PI. Bilal was there, and he came past with the camera. He was like, "I'm here. Thunder Thumbs is here." Because he was talking shit on Twitter, just saying like an internet talker, talking shit on Twitter. Sean Strickland comes, he was clowning him on some shit. Like, I'm here, like, what we trying to do? But it didn't seem like Bilal kind of wanted any type of smoke. He in professional too. I'm not gonna say like you should just be like, yeah, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, especially you're at the PI.
But like I said, like we always say, talking on the internet.
He said thunder thumbs. What did Bilal say?
Shit. He say shit.
No. What did he say on Twitter?
I don't know what it must have been back and forth on the internet, but it's like, yo, I'm in your face now. Like, what's up? Didn't have nothing to say.
I mean, that
was it.
You a bitch. Yo, I don't care.
I got 2 minutes.
All right,
What's the
yeah.
next
And then
one?
the other thing was, you just threw me off. It was, I forgot.
All right. No, you guys keep going. I'm gonna sign off.
forgot.
I'm gonna sign off. Sign up for SteadyPicks. Let's go this weekend. We're gonna actually have a better weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of dogs.
You guys keep going.
Damn, what the fuck else was I gonna say?
I don't know, but I'm telling you this: if I don't, Sean Strickland honestly I met him 3-4 times. Mm-hmm. Super respectful. I don't think he has like a character. I just think he's like a wild dude. It's just he doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
But like he was in the back with us. Like he was in the back with me and Sean, super respectful. Chris Curtis also very respectful. Like they're not dickheads. I just feel like
I think this come from a tough.
Like
tough
they like
training
confrontation because this is what we do.
Last thing I'm gonna do, I want definitely want to shout out all our guys who fought at Cage Wars. You were there.
Yeah.
How were the fights?
They were great. Honestly, it was great. There were so many. Like you got Jawan that had his crazy knockout.
That was good.
Jay also smoked his guy. Obviously, Cade I think exceeded my expectation. Did great. I wasn't really like supportive of the decision to let him fight so early, but I'm not his coach. But as a friend, I was like, man, I think he needs more time. But honestly, he did great, and I just told him great job and get back in the gym. Obviously, we had Gunner, definitely did good. Has a lot to work on as far as not backing up, because he is good, he is explosive, and he has the cardio. And then who else did we have? We had Evan. Evan won the title and like TKO'd this guy in the first round.
Unfortunately, our boy Christian Bobby, who we shouted out last week, his fight fell through, or he had like medical. What would that be declared?
Just
issues, medical issues.
Yeah, medical emergency.
Medical emergency that actually took him out of the fight. And it was pretty serious, so that was pretty crazy to hear about.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, it was, man. That was crazy to hear about, but. I know when you fight, you put your body through limits, and you never know what's really happening because you're going past your boundaries. You know what I mean? So I'm glad he caught it. I'm glad he did go to the hospital. I'm glad they did catch it because that could have turned into something severely worse. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and they didn't really give him an explanation as to how that was possible, how it happened.
I don't know.
And that's what's a little bit.
I know there's a long medical term for it though.
Yeah, man. I mean that's crazy. And then the last thing that I want to say, whether we were going to mention or not, is RIP to Sherry Schmidt. One of our teammates trained here and unfortunately passed away yesterday in a brutal car accident. So I think it's weighing on everybody. You can feel the energy. It's a little bit dead, but it is sad. And I mean,
love, live like there is no tomorrow. If that's anything I could ever say to anybody, like you said earlier, like give people their flowers while they are still here. And I think that is important because we do take life for granted. We go to sleep thinking like, oh, I'll just wake up tomorrow. I don't think people really realize like, you can go in your sleep. You can go at the blink of an eye. You can go any way. Like, so nothing is promised, but it's like live, love, people you know what I mean, forgive, everything. Like there is no tomorrow, man. No tomorrow. So, but yeah, as to our family, friends, for sure, like our condolences, the gym, praying for everybody. It's jacked up. It's messed up. So I sad to leave on that note. Yo, sign up for SteadyPicks.
Yes, sign up for
I don't want to leave
SteadyPicks.
on a sad note, but yeah, sign up.
We're coming back this weekend with a bunch of live underdogs. Trust me on Irene Aldana. You got nothing to lose. Like there is no value in betting for Amanda as it is. Bet Irene Aldana, and then go through the other picks. I think I did pick 2 other live underdogs. Unfortunately, I don't ever give you guys the actual like plus and minuses because I can't log in, and I also, I didn't do my homework today, so I'm gonna get odds so I can start getting better underdogs moving forward.
Got you. That's all, man.
Peace.